We're continuing with the Endwalker expansion. I am just noticing that I am on a server that is categorized as a congested world, and bonus incentives are in place for performing a home world transfer to a preferred plus world. That's actually very tempting, because I believe if I make it to a preferred plus world, I will get an experience point bonus during this process, and I will level faster, which would be pretty cool for me trying to catch up. I believe I need to get all the way to level 100 to catch up. That's quite a ways away. Anyway, for now, regardless of that, we are continuing with the main scenario quest. I'm gonna unlock this Chocobokeep while I'm here. Do not tell me this is your first visit to this stop. I shall update my register with your name so that you may access this location in the future. Thank you. Probably won't ever do that, but one never knows. My camera's situated here. Don't worry about me, I'm hale and healthy. In fact, I'm beginning to suspect that... Oh, we've already talked to them. Nay, let's discuss that later. The investigation demands our undivided attention. Deeper into the maze, Alphino is gazing into the Archeon with an appraising look. And we are going to get some new headgear at the end of this. Well, we won't learn anything of value standing out here. Let us proceed into the main building and speak with the custodian. Quest accepted. I don't remember why we are here. Researching some sort of information, I assume. This is another of some kind of library. The Archeon. Yeah, this looks like a library. This place is full of libraries. Anybody else I can talk to? No. My friends have disappeared. We're here for books. Greetings, we are here to peruse the Archeon's vaults. Peruse? You are clearly not gleaners then. Might I ask your affiliation? We belong to the students of Baldesion, but is that relevant? I was given to believe that the vaults, those open to the public at least, were, open to the public. Ordinarily, yes, that would be the case. At present, however, access is restricted. Only persons directly involved in the reorganization efforts are permitted to enter. Well, not us then. I suppose we had better move along to another facility. This building has a lift which connects to the middle tier, yes? Might we at least make use of that? No. That service has been also suspended, I'm afraid. For the time being, priority has been given over to the conveyance of inventory. What, so this is as far as we can go? I apologize for the inconvenience. Please come again after our restructuring operation is concluded. By that time it would be too late, and we were so close to getting answers. We need to rethink our approach. Let us step outside for the moment, shall we? All right. Students of Baldasian. Huh. He was not helpful at all. What a disappointment. We've come all this way for nothing. The Forum must be wary of exposure indeed to so heavily restrict the use of public institutions. If they're going to close off facilities, then they ought to announce it. The students must be furious. Labyrinthos is constructed in the shape of a mortar. This upper layer is called the outer circuit, and the medial circuit lies one tier below us. I don't care that we were shut out, I only care about the architecture. What do you think, Ishtola? We are at an impasse. As we have no other leads, I should like to pursue this one further. But I doubt that our stone-faced custodian will be swayed by heartfelt pleas. We must seek another means to access the lower levels. By trickery, I assume. 'Tis likely that the people in this area are involved in the restructuring in one way or another. If we were to ingratiate ourselves, they might allow us to accompany them on the lift. Let us ask around. Surely someone is in need of a few strong backs to lighten the load. Let's do it. Subterfuge it is. We'll bully our way in one way or another. I'll speak to this bone-weary worker over here, hiding way off near the wall. What's that? Take you down in the lift with me? Sorry, but not a chance. I've been up and down all day, and only now have I finally found a spare moment to rest. I did see a gleaner fellow heading out the gate there, though, shouldering a large pack, engaged in some manner of task. Maybe he'll be headed down below after he's done with whatever he's doing. Yeah, so... Whoa, there's a frog walking around there with a... with a stick. A frog with a stick. I was hoping I might run into some of the other scions. Oh, let's mend my gear while I'm here. Nope, don't need to do that, because I've barely had any combat. There's a bemused student. No scions, they're hiding quite effectively. Am I taking the lift? Oh no, we're just students. They won't let us into the Archeon, even though we found... Actually, we have no idea what it is we found. There's no record of such a creature anywhere. But it was wandering around Tranquility, and so we thought to donate it to the vaults. Ooh, it's in this box. Squeal, squeal. Oddest little squeal, don't you think? Anyway, I suppose we'll have to take care of it until the Archeon is open again. At first, we thought it might have escaped from one of the research laboratories, but when we reported our find to the studium, they were just as dumbfounded as we were. If it truly is a newly discovered species, we could have our names appear in a gazette. Squeal, squeal, squeal. Oh, that was a muffled voice. Squeal, squeal, squeal. Okay, so we'll We'll go outside and see what we find out here. There's the frog. That's pretty funny. Somewhere out here, there's a pack-bearing gleaner. Probably up on that shelf. Oh, no. It's Erinville. Our old friend that we misgendered. Quiet, you'll frighten it away. Oh, it's you again. I don't mean to be rude, but I'm in the middle of another task. The cloudkin I need to capture is close. Very close. Oh, it's me. I need help. You wish to help me with this too? Well, I'll help you with this first, I guess. Then I need help after that. You spend your time in unusual ways, my friend. Still, 2 hunters are generally better than 1. Very well. The canal here is a common gathering spot for birds of all kinds, but the one I'm after today is the hornbill. Its feathers are green and its cry a distinctive caw. Single it out and shoot it with this sleeping dart. I'll take it. The effects are short-lived, so I'll lie in wait down by the riverbank to claim our quarry. Be sure to hit the right one. I'll do my best. Search your surroundings for the hornbill. You may move the camera as well as zoom in and out. Target the hornbill and use the blowgun with the left mouse button. Oh, it's one of these sniper mechanics again. So I'm looking for a hornbill. Caw, caw. The one that's going caw, caw, I assume is the one we want. Oh, there's 2 of them. Here we go. Oh. Did I get it? Is it supposed to be green? It's the green one, not the red one. They tried to trick me. You don't expect me to go down there and fetch it too, do you? Yay, I got it. I incapacitated a bird, a defenseless bird.
A fair shot.
Oh, she has a voice now.
Nicely done. Let me truss this one up and I'll make my way over to you.
All my voice work was in vain.
There you are. Any new revelations?
I shot a bird.
So you met with that gleaner again, this time to capture a hornbill. I understand catching and bringing in creatures from the outside, but what's the point of chasing after ones already here?
Oh, it's a simple thing, really. Occasionally, we remove specimens no longer needed for study, or those we've had difficulty raising. But we can't simply turn them loose. Safely returning such creatures to their native habitats is another facet of a gleaner's duties. But not in this case, I'm afraid. I've been asked to bring the bird below.
Can we go with you?
The restricted section in the lower levels of Labyrinthos. Open only to a select few researchers handpicked by the Forum. The projects down there are the subject of rumor and hearsay. Forbidden magics. Advanced technologies that can never be allowed to fall into outside hands. Even Archons are not privy to the truth. Those who are, the researchers involved in this secretive work, are not permitted to walk freely in the city, and are instead required to live in isolated quarters.
What could a facility subject to such strict security protocols possibly need with a hornbill? An experiment?
Possibly. I wasn't afforded an explanation. But judging by the requisition list given to me and my colleagues, I doubt it's for any kind of advanced research. I'd be more inclined to believe we were making preparations to migrate to the south. Mericidia or thereabouts.
What? Why would you say that?
Much of the flora and fauna we were asked to procure could serve as reliable sources of sustenance. They're comparatively hardy species, too, able to endure harsh climates. And among them are specimens known to be effective in improving soil quality and purifying water.
When you put it that way, migration does sound like a reasonable assumption.
That's all it is, though. An assumption. Through our tasks, we gleaners glimpse only bits and pieces of the Forum's plans. Our prime concern is that our requisitions, be they living or otherwise, are properly preserved for the knowledge of future generations. Now, I really must be going. I regret that I cannot reward you as you deserve.
Don't worry about it.
Perhaps you might reward us after a fashion then. It is imperative that we reach the lower levels. And seeing as you are already set to descend with your assigned cargo, mayhap we could accompany you as your assistants.
I'm afraid that won't be possible. Once the animals have been prepared for transport, we send them down separately via the lift. I will, of course, follow after to make my report, but I can hardly pass you off as porters when there's nothing left to carry.
Indeed. Pray forget I said anything.
Thank you for not being very cooperative.
How do you feel about climbing? If you've strength and the courage to brave it, then there is another way down. This path leads to the 33rd facet, a mineshaft excavated during one of our expansions of Labyrinthos. While I cannot guarantee that the passage is safe to traverse, it should provide access to the medial circuit below.
I never even knew such a place existed. Thank you. This is the perfect solution.
You're quite welcome, but consider yourselves warned. If the going proves too treacherous, you do well to turn back. I bid you good day.
Good day.
Well, turning back is hardly an option, not when we've come this far. Let's go and take a look at this mineshaft.
How hard could it be? All we have to do is jump and let gravity do its thing. We all have special magical powers, right? The goddess will safely deliver us. You know, I wanted to check my sound settings. I'm gonna turn the background music down some more. And turn the ambient sounds down a bit more. System sounds way down. Off we go. Discovered another new location. Doesn't tell us what it is, though. Is there any way to know what the name of your current location is? I feel like there is a way to do that with like macros and stuff. The Outer Circuit is the name of the place we just entered. We're taking the road past a bunch of labyrinth screamers. Whoops. One of them wants to fight. Wow, I just don't know how to play this class anymore. Oh, my peeps is not helping me. I'm all alone in this fight. And an auto attack finishes them off. There are my scion friends at the end of the road, right in front of the ominous-looking cave. Scary-looking cave, huh, Cryle? I never would have noticed this cave on my own. Thank the scholar that Erinville knew of it, and that you were there to persuade him to share. Oh, so he is a him. Alice, what do you think? I took a quick peek inside, but it's awfully dark in there. Ishtola, is it everything you dreamed? The medial circuit which Erinville mentioned is the tier directly below us. Unlike the lowest level of Labyrinthos with its rigid security, one can usually roam the middle layer quite freely. Let us see what we might find. Okay. This must be it, the entrance to the main shaft. The mine shaft, not the main shaft. The entrance to the mine shaft. 'Tis faint, but I hear something moving within. Creatures homed there by the researchers, you think? Maybe it's the circus. Maybe the circus is in this cave. Well, slavering beasts aside, we will need to watch our footing. We should tighten our straps and such before we continue. This is the end of the quest, and I will take this headgear coffer. Thank you very much. Quest complete. And our new item is a pair of high-durium... No, it's a single high-durium visor of aiming. It goes on my head. And what does it look like? How do I turn on my headgear? I forgot. I thought it was on the character screen. I guess it isn't. It must be in character configuration? Display headgear. Ew. It's just a mask. Well, that's disappointing. My gear doesn't look that great so far. But my item level went up to 507. Alright, well that's it for now.